What's going on, guys? MariK here, back with episode 29 of our Pokemon Radical Red Randomized Nuzlocke. Now, I have really not been wanting to do this, but obviously I have to do it if we're going to progress through the game. We just more or less did 3 back-to-back important battles. We did the Whitney battle, we did the Surge battle, we had one episode where we didn't really have to do much, and then we did the Erica battle. Now we gotta do Giovanni. Now Giovanni, from what I know, is, as we went over kind of briefly, I think we did at the end of the last episode, it's been a few days, we know Giovanni's kind of, his team stuff pretty well, or at least what he uses in all of the legit Nintendo certified Pokemon games. So, yeah, so this time, obviously, he's gonna have some different shit. He's gonna have some different shit, and I don't like that, and, but there's nothing I can do about it. So, that's just going to be what we're stuck with. I'm currently loading up. This is not going to be gym leaders. What is this going to be? Is this Team Rocket? Yes, Giovanni Game Corner. Okay, so what I'm seeing is not, Alright, so this is going to be Giovanni's team. Nidoking, I expected. Timid, Sheer Force, Expert Belt. Sounds all solid. Speed, Special Attack, obviously. Sludge Bomb, Thunderbolt, Earth Power, Ice Beam. That is the setup for any competitive Nidoking. Unless you like trying to throw in like something Fire type, maybe. But for the most part, that is the solid thing. Now, for the gym, the Ground type Gym Leader, he has 1 Ground type. Then we have Honchkrow, Dark Flying. We have Kangaskhan's Normal. Rotom is Ghost Electric, and then Infernape, Fire Fighting. All of his Pokemon are offensive. Honchkrow and Kangaskhan aren't fast anyways, so they are adamant. Nidoking, Rotom, and Infernape are timid, and jolly respectively. So, now we got the calculator pulled up. Now, first thing I see, he's okay. If he leads with Nidoking, timid Nidoking, 45, 45, 46, 46, 45. So I would need something that could kill Nidoking. Now what? There's a few options. See, like, we'd have to be faster. Celebi would outspeed Nidoking, I think, even without the speed investment, but because we have a defensive Celebi, I don't know that we would be able to KO that. Ninetales might be good there. Ninetales would be super effective against Nidoking, against Honchkrow, and Ghost, or not Ghost, Fairy is good against fighting, right? So Ninetales could possibly take down the Infernape too. Now let's go ahead, and now our level cap is 47. So we've got 47. All of our stuff, we now have everything 100% IVs. Look at that, beautiful. So we are mild-natured. Oh, because I had the ice shard. That's right. Okay. So, which, if you guys didn't see that one, we kind of planned appropriately, but we made one mistake that made all of that planning irrelevant. Otherwise, Ninetales would have completely wrecked Erica's entire team single-handedly. Ability doesn't matter. We're going to give her the Wise Glasses too, and let's just go ahead and put her best moves, which is Ice Beam, and what is our Fairy type move? Is Drain Kiss. So not anything too spectacular there. And then we got Nidoking on the other side. 45. Timid, obviously 252 in special attack and speed. So we definitely outspeed here. Ice Beam, 100% straight up kills. Not only do we outspeed, but it's a guaranteed OHKO. If he predicts the ice type move, he could go into Infernape. So if he goes into Infernape, it's what, just Jolly. Everything's 252 in there. Oh, no, Rotom is in HP. That's weird. So 252 in attack and speed. And it is Jolly. So, oh, also level 100. Let's change that. That's 45, right? Yes. So, Ice Beam, not gonna do a whole lot. And then Draining Kiss is gonna do a tiny bit more. Is it possible? I think we recently got the TM for, why do I have Pokemon missing? I think I was in the middle of trying to EV train other stuff, but that's not important right now. So let's see if we did get Psychic. Okay, so unlike Kanto Ninetales, Alolan Ninetales cannot learn Psychic. Obviously, it wouldn't learn Flip Turn. I don't know if there's another type of move, because I mean, okay, so we don't outspeed Infernape anyways. Infernape is faster. So say we go Ice Beam, he switches out into, say, Infernape. Infernape has Close Combat, Pyro Ball, and Thunder Punch. So more than likely, too, what he's gonna do is, I would expect a Swords Dance setup. That would be my guess. That's probably what I would do too, because obviously there's nothing Ninetales can do really to the Infernape. I mean, what is Ice Beam has a 72.3% chance of 3-hit KO. So possibility we could 3-hit KO this thing. We could Confuse Ray it, but I don't really think that's worth staying in for. Swampert would be immune to the Thunder Punch, resist the Pyro Ball, but the Close Combat still hurts. Who would take a hit better? Who has better defensive stats? 104, 104, 195, 185, 167, 177. So Druddigon will hit harder. So Bulldoze would 62.5% chance to OHKO. Let's see. We'll put Thunder Punch on him, and we'll put Close Combat on there. So Close Combat says to be a guaranteed 2-hit KO. But if he's okay, so let's say he does do a Swords Dance. So he Swords Dances, and then Pyro Ball, Thunder Punch, and Close Combat. Now, the only way we avoid Close Combat is with a Ghost type, but then, like, we can't avoid all three types for the Infernape. Infernape's such a bitch to deal with for this particular team. I mean, we have Cofagrigus. I need to get Cofagrigus' special ability, that shield shit. I don't know. We do have Psychic, though. What if we... Is that physical defense and I believe HP? Let's see, because I also wanted to do Swampert here. Man, I cannot wait till we have Mega Stones. Force defense. It's adamant nature. None of that matters. Let's say flip turn. I think ours actually has liquidation, right? I could be wrong, but I think Mudbutt has liquidation. It does, and we have Bulldoze too. Not that I feel like that really matters in this matchup, because obviously water would just do more damage. So yeah, liquidation's a guaranteed KO. Thunder Punch, we're immune. And Pyro Ball's not doing shit. Close Combat, now, while it would do a lot of damage, what I'm expecting is if we switch Ninetales out, he goes for a Swords Dance. No, Swords Dance is +2, isn't it? I'm dumb. Okay, so he goes to +2. Rotom has an Eviolite. Why? Don't tell me the Rotom forms count as evolutions, because that's stupid. That's actually stupid. And obviously Kangaskhan's his Mega. So Nidoking we got no problem. Because we know we can outspeed. So Infernape is the issue. He's got a Focus Sash. Well, no, that wouldn't matter anyways. Focus Sash doesn't matter. Never mind. I'm reading myself out for nothing because of the fact that that damage there is if he brings in the Infernape, switching to Nidoking, predicting the Ice Beam. So then at that point we switch, and even if it wouldn't matter which move we used, especially for Swampert. Although Close Combat would still do a lot of damage. So I wonder how Cofagrigus would hold up, because he goes for Swords Dance, we go for the Cofagrigus, and obviously 252 here, 252 here. We put 4 here. I want to say it was bold natured. Let's go ahead and see. Let's throw that shadow shit on there. It's not even on here for me to. It's not even on here for me to like set. Oh, it's because I'm in items. Shadow Shield. There we go. So. Really, the only move we'd be using here would be Psychic, which would do a lot. It'd be a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Pyro Ball has a 2.1% chance to 3-hit KO. And then Thunder Punch, obviously, is not doing shit to us. There's no way that I can increase the damage or anything of Cofagrigus. Actually, well, because it said Ninetales would do with Ice Beam, however much it was. So I'm thinking maybe we do that, and then we also put Rocky Helmet on Cofagrigus, so that when Infernape attacks, does a little more damage. Then Cofagrigus one-shots it, but I feel like that's the best play to make, because even at +2, the best thing you can do is 34%, whereas he would do a lot more to Swampert, and then it means we still have Cofagrigus for other plays. So I hate to say it, Swampert, but a Tem here is a little bit better than a little Mudbutt there. So that's 2 of his team down right there. Now, that's the only thing I can see him switching into on an Ice Beam. Now, if he lets Nidoking die and then whatever, then we can and I hate to keep having to go back. I wish there was like a way to preset. I don't even care about that. Mild nature, and then ice beam. Now, if he sends in the Haunch Crow, expecting this thing to tank the hit, Haunch Crow is 252 in attack and special attack. So Ice Beam definitely fucking murders that. Okay. So now if he switches in Kangaskhan, he'll switch in Kangaskhan, and Kangaskhan's 46. Now, speed and attack. Okay. So we are going to try and make this thing faster. It's going to be adamant. Fake out, crunch, power up hit, body slam. Really, the best thing to tank. The best thing to tank Kangaskhan might also be Kofagrigus, because he can't fake out. Wait. Would he lose Parental Bond? Can you take away wow, let's try this. Let's see. Pokemon does Mummy remove Parental Bond. Wow, okay. I was getting distracted. Okay, so this right here on Reddit says Parental Bond will not change to Mummy until after it hits twice. After that, it will turn to Mummy and can only hit once per turn. Okay, so it will change. So we could do that, and it would lose Parental Bond, and also be able to burn it with Will-O-Wisp. That doesn't really leave us a lot of options as far as what we can hit it with. I might have to see what other moves we have, but I mean, we're already defensively natured, and really the point isn't to bust out damage with this guy anyways. So we're just he's there to take hits, and in this case to completely remove the threat of Kangaskhan. And so he would hit us. He would hit us, do damage, and then at that point we would burn him. And the only move he can touch is with his Crunch, which is not doing anything at all. So Kofagrigus completely handles Kangaskhan. Now, from there we could also switch to, say, Aegislash. And let's see. Ours is Adamant. Really, the only move we care about checking is Sacred Sword. Because again, the only thing that can hit us is Crunch. We have 252 in HP, and we have 252 in attack, and I think the other 4 is in defense. So we can 2-hit KO there, Crunch isn't going to do a whole lot of damage to us, but... I'm not sure now. I think Aegislash will be a good choice because it does give us enough of a pivot. And that does mean we have 2 ghost types, but it's not really a problem. Now, Honchkrow does have Night Slash and Sucker Punch, but it does have Heat Wave. Not really something I'm worried about. Now the Rotom's kind of annoying. Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, Discharge, Pain Split. How fast is a Rotom? Now it does suck because it has a fucking Eviolite, which is really annoying. Because like it shouldn't be able to. I don't know why Eviolite does a fucking thing there, but you know it does. Because whatever. Now the speed of this thing is only 144. It's got a base speed of 91. So anything that's EV trained and natured, which Ninetales, would outspeed this thing. Now it does have Shadow Ball, but it does have a special attack of 95, so that's not terrible. Let's see how much Shadow Ball would do to the Aegislash. $38 to $45. Okay. Now, what about the Cofagrigus? Because here, I mean, we are not. We're not specially defensive. We're physically defensive. But Shadow Shield. I mean, I guess we could do it with Shadow Shield, but what moves do we have on Cofagrigus? Okay, so we have Iron Head on Virgil. That's not doing much there. Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Shadow Ball. So let's see. If I was to Shadow Ball or Hex. Now, Hex would do less, but if I were to burn it first... But then the thing is, burn damage plus Hex. Guaranteed to a KO after burn damage. But, I mean, it's possible. High roll. But Shadow Ball is guaranteed to a KO. So, meanwhile, Shadow Ball from... Because they both have 95 special attack. So that's kind of interesting. So that would definitely be... Cofagrigus again would be the best bet there against Rotom. Now for Honchkrow, because Honchkrow's going to have Sucker Punch, which is super irritating. Now, unless he goes into the Honchkrow and expects us to attack him with Cofagrigus, and then he goes and... It's 45, right? Yeah. And does... Sucker Punch. Now... Sucker Punch is not doing much to us at all. Now, I don't have any other moves. I mean... Heat Wave, Night Slash, Drill Peck. So those are all physical moves, right? Yeah, I mean, that's why he's adamant. Put that in the right spot. There we go. So he's still slower. He's still not doing a whole lot to us. But I don't have anything... Now, if I burn him... Pretty much nothing he has... Infernape we can't burn. But none of his other Pokemon want to be burned. And... obviously we can't use Psychic on the Honchkrow. Now, I can always get rid of Hex if I need to, and put a different move on there. Or I can get rid of Psychic. Psychic kind of deals with the Infernape, though. What did we have to do with the Infernape? It would have to, yeah, it'd have to be Cofagrigus, because obviously it's not Virgil. We needed the Psychic would deal with the Infernape. So, Honchkrow. Let's see. Obviously, these two are out. It does have Sucker Punch, but Feraligatr has Ice Fang. I wonder what Feraligatr could do. We've got it, obviously, Adamant, 252 attack, 252 speed. And, of course, it's got Sheer Force. Now, item-wise, I don't really know what item to give to some of my Pokemon, just because... and I don't know if it can learn Ice Punch. But we'll see, because either way, they both would get a boost. Oh, let's go ahead and 47. So Ice Fang has a 53% chance to KO. Ice Punch would definitely KO on Honchkrow. Sucker Punch would do a good bit, but Ice Punch would straight up murder it. Now Honchkrow is faster. If we were to change this to Jolly... If we changed it to Jolly, we would be faster by 1 point. And we could KO this stupid thing. Now, it does have this stupid Super Luck, which I don't really know that you can even put this into a calculator, just because yeah, it's RNG based. So is the ability it has, this Scope Lens. So, now other moves. We'll try Drill Peck and Night Slash, and we'll see how much damage that stuff can put out. But, I mean, none of that. Drill Peck has a 1.2% chance to KO. Ice Punch, 81.3% chance. And actually, if I were to... Say we put the Muscle Band on Feraligatr, and Ice Punch is guaranteed KO, so at best, Sucker Punch, and then Ice Punch just straight up murders it. So I think Feraligatr comes in. I think that's a pretty solid choice, too, because we can definitely do a lot with his moveset. So, Ninetales handles Nidoking. Feraligatr handles Honchkrow, and we can also burn Honchkrow with Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus handles Infernape, and Cofagrigus and Virgil handle the Mega Kangaskhan. The Rotom's the thing that I don't know. I'm not worried about Levitate, Eviolite, so I've got to hit it. We've got to hit it with a Dark-type move. Or Ghost, either way. But these two aren't doing that. Feraligatr... Does our Feraligatr have Crunch? I want to say it did. It does. So... Let's go ahead and put in Crunch. And we'll go back to setting up the Rotom. The Eviolite still throws me off because I just don't understand it. It just goes right back to how this game is supposed to be competitive, but then it fucking flips shit by doing dumb stuff like that and going, okay, well this is gonna be So even with this Jolly, it still outspeeds us. Crunch is 64 to 77, so guaranteed to a KO. And it has Discharge, Shadow Ball, Volt Switch. So now I'm thinking Discharge will, yeah, guaranteed to a KO. So we would have to catch it on the switch in, unless. What else do we have? So it has Electric, Ghost, Electric. Drudigon's kind of there. I don't know that Drudigon would handle it. 104 special defense. How much special defense does Feraligatr have is the question. 97. I don't know if that 104 makes a difference, but I feel like also Drudigon has a higher attack stat and also has Sheer Force, because Feraligatr has an attack of 105, right? Drudigon has an attack of 120. So if we factor in not outspeeding, because obviously that speed stat is horrendous. You don't know, do it without, well, sure, do it with the Mustman, whatever. Now, he also gets Crunch. So, let's see, Volt Switch and Shadow Ball was its abilities, or was its attacks. It's really not doing much to Drudigon at all, whereas Drudigon Crunch does a shit ton of damage. So Drudigon might actually be the best bet to deal with. So I actually think Drudigon will be solid for the Rotom. So, but I've got to figure out what are we missing? What typing? What kind of, like, what do we have? We got special attack, we got support, we got physical support, we got physical attack slash defense, physical attack, and then physical attack, but kind of tanky. So I have more physical hitters, but this entire match is all about being able to take hits. Kangaskhan only has one move that can touch either of our ghost types, so we've got Kangaskhan covered. Rotom, we got covered via the Drudigon. Infernape is covered by the Cofagrigus. The Feraligatr handles the Honchkrow. So does the Ninetales, but somewhat to a lesser extent. And I think if I remember correctly, we did the when we did the stats, I think, no, this was 45. I want to say we outsped it because it was 133. And if we change Feraligatr to a Jolly nature, then it still puts out enough damage and outspeeds, yes, by 1. So, yeah, so Feraligatr is definitely needed to handle Honchkrow. I think Mudbutt's really the best thing to go with, and it's just kind of because he's just like an extra pivot is really what we have with him. Let me make sure that we have all of our items off everybody in the PC. Okay. Alright, so Ninetales, we're obviously gonna give the Wise Glasses, because that is going to be the best thing for it. A Tem I'm really trying to decide what to give him. Feraligatr needs the muscle band. Mismatch does not. I think Mismatch, no matter what, still gets the damage done it needs to get done. A Tim, I feel like... I wish he had more HP, honestly. Black glasses we're not gonna need. Wide lens... we don't need. Soft sand. I wish I had something I can use the EV light on. Light ball, that's useless. Alakazite, I wish I had something that I could use that for. Yeah, I don't... we don't have anything. I have 3 citrus berries. And I think I'd give 1 to a Tim. And 1 to Virgil. The question here is, what do I give these to? Because I really don't have anything else besides berries. We have the soft sand, but ground attacks aren't really helping us here. I mean, I guess they kind of could, but no, because the things I'd use them against, Nidoking and Infernape, Liquidation would be better anyways. So, really, this comes down to berries. And what I need is... there's nothing I'm really worried about them hitting it. Yeah, I think there's a berry that... isn't there a berry that prevents flinching? I'm not sure. I don't quite remember. That one looks confusion. I'm not worried about. Heals anything. And we have all this shit. Walcon berry is for electric types. It's for grass types. Chople for fighting. For psychic. For ghost. For dragon. Trying to think of who would benefit more. I feel like I have to give the citrus berry to Druddigon, since Mudbutt's just kind of here as to take an extra hit. What is he taking a hit from? Because I feel like I'm switching it in. Obviously, electric's not touching it. Am I switching it in to take fire, or to take a fighting, or a ghost type move? Because I think that's what that comes down to, since I've got so many of them handled. He's really there for Rotom and Infernape, so Electric I'm immune to, so that's fine. So either Pyro Ball's resisted, so it's between Shadow Ball and Close Combat. I think I'm going to give him the berry for fighting, because of that close combat. So we're going to give him the Chople Berry. I don't know how well that's the best thing to do, but... So... Mirajane's mild-natured, wise glasses, EV trained in special attack and speed, Ice Beam, Ice Shard, Confuse Ray, Drain Kiss, a Tim, Citrus Berry. It's not bold, it's relaxed nature. I think because I took away from the speed, because obviously this thing wasn't outslowing for shit. Outspeeding for shit. I do need to change his ability though. Will-O-Wisp, Hex, Shadow Ball, Psychic. I think that's actually okay. Hex will do more damage on something once I burned it, but I can't really touch Kangaskhan with it is the problem. So I might need to see what else I can teach to a Tim to deal a little bit better damage to Kangaskhan. Virgil, Aegislash, Adamant, Citrus Berry, attack and HP, Sacred Sword, Ironhead, King Shield, Swords. I feel like I need to get rid of Swords Dance, but I feel like when I do is when I'm going to decide I want to use it. And I don't have a Ghost type move to give him anyway, so I don't really need another move besides Ironhead and Sacred Sword, I feel like. For Alligator, got that Muscle Band. Oh, we already have him as a Jolly Nature. Okay, cool, so I don't even have to change that. And then Sheer Force, Liquidation, Flip Turn, Ice Fang. I need to get him Ice Punch. I definitely need to get him Ice Punch. I don't need to worry about Crunch, but I'll leave it on there, just in case we find ourselves against the Rotom. So yeah, I just want to get rid of Ice Fang for Ice Punch. And then, oh. Draudigon, Adamant, Citrus Berry, Sheer Force, Crunch, Bulldoze, Ironhead, Dragon Claw. Nothing to change there. And then Mudbutt, Choppleberry, Adamant Nature, Liquidation, Bulldoze, Flip Turn, Rock Slide. So all I need to do, I need to get for Alligator, Ice Punch to guarantee that KO on Honchkrow, and Cofagrigus, I need to get that Shadow Shield. So that's going to be our team lineup, and let's go kick Giovanni's ass. Alright, so I've got everything pulled up, his team's set up and everything, just in case I need to sit and think about what attacks we're predicting. Team is set up. Everything should be good to go. We'll go ahead and show you guys. We got Shadow Shield on Cofagrigus, and we got Ice Punch on for Alligator, so everything's set. We're gonna see, hopefully our predictions work out for us in the end. Do I actually have to go and talk to him? Doesn't that automatically do that? It's kind of weird.
So, I must say, I am impressed you got here. Team Rocket captures Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I am the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you will feel a world of pain.
Kind of lost it there at the end. I've been super dehydrated. My voice is seriously taking a hit for it. I'm glad they at least kept one of his usual Pokemon, and my personal favorite of his usual Pokemon being Nidoking. So he did switch. Let's see if he does switch into an Infernape. He does switch to the Infernape. We're going to go ahead and pop that Focus Sash. If we get a freeze, that would actually be amazing. We did not get the freeze, though. So we're going to go ahead and switch right over. He's going to go for... Is he going to go for a Pyro Ball, or could it be possible he'd go for Close Combat? I'd actually really love it if he went for Close Combat. One for Pyro Ball. Okay. Pretty sure Pyro Ball was supposed to be like... And wow, he burned us. That's funny. Pretty sure Pyro Ball was supposed to be like the signature move of... what is the new evolution? There's Raboot. There we go, and that's why we left Psychic on a Tim. Scorbunny, Raboot. Whatever the final form is. That's what I was thinking. Okay, so a Tim is hurt by the burn. That kind of sucks. But... Okay, so I feel like he might go for a Sucker Punch here, so let's go ahead and pop a Will-O-Wisp. One for Heat Wave. A Tim avoided the Heat Wave. We're already burned. May as well avoid the damage too. And now you're also burned. So that's awesome. So now we're going to go ahead and switch to Feraligatr, just as planned. What did I name my Feraligatr? Okay, I swear I'm naming my Pokemon, but the nicknames aren't sticking, it seems like. Got a crit. That's irritating. But we're going to Ice Punch the shit out of you here. And with prior burn damage, you're definitely dead. Yup. I love Feraligatr Gen 4 sprite, I gotta say. Like, I really didn't like it because of Gen 2 sprites, and even Gen 3's was kind of eh, but it looks pretty solid here. So okay. So this is what I didn't want, because Ninetales was supposed to take this. Do I think... Because obviously he's going to go for Thunderbolt, so I'm going to actually run the calcs here. I just want to... Here, I'll go ahead and let it make it so you guys can see it too. So let's go ahead and run the calcs and see how Nidoking holds up. Mainly, I'm just testing to see if... what's his nature? He is timid. Okay, I figured it was timid. I don't really care about the speed. So all I care about here is Thunderbolt. Seeing how much... Because he will outspeed us, obviously. Let's go ahead. What's his item? Expert Belt, of course, because that's super effective damage. And then let's go for Sheer Force. Whoop, too far. So, I would say from Feraligatr's range, it'll probably one-shot no matter what. But if we go into, let's say Ninetales, let's see how much, because obviously we're going to outspeed. No doubt there. Mild nature, item is the Wise Glasses. Ice Beam. So Thunderbolt's not going to do a lot to us, and then Ice Beam's going to one-shot. There is zero reason he should go for anything else. Zero reason he should go for any other move besides Thunderbolt, because he's going to go for what's going to deal the most damage, which is Thunderbolt. Yes. So Ninetales is tanking that hit like a champ, and no risk of getting paralyzed, so I'm going to go for an Ice Beam. Nidoking's going to stay in and just take it this time, and it's definitely going to KO. Alright, super fucking solid. We're down to just 2 Pokemon now, I believe. Yes, just the Kangaskhan and the Rotom. So, we're obviously gonna go for... Actually, I want to calc this real quick. We know it's gonna go for Fake Out. We know it's gonna Mega Evolve, so let's just go ahead and put it in Mega. And of course it's Adamant, 252 in attack, 252 in speed, level 46. So I'm not worried about Fake Out, because ideally I want to switch into Coffagrigus and burn it. He's not healthy. His item is the Citrus Berry. Where is it? Citrus Berry. Ability doesn't matter. Nature is relaxed. I don't want to play any games because, I mean, this is going just so well right now, and I'm actually like really happy with it. Let's go Hex, and no, we can't. So I guess ideally here, I mean, I could see how much Psychic would do. But that kind of... So Psychic's not really doing shit, which is fine. But the only move he can touch us with is Crunch. Now, he's not burned. So this would be about a 3-hit KO. That extra damage is what I'm worried about, though. So now that I think about it... Well, but the thing is, if I burn him... I'm not going to burn him first, though. But it's not... It can't be a 2-hit KO. Right? Because our berry is gonna... Where are we at with it? 105 and then 55. So berry will bring us up. Burn damage. Okay, I think what we're gonna do here, we're gonna switch. Okay, we're gonna play some games. We're gonna switch into Virgil. Because we know he's gonna go for that fake out. See, okay. Now, I want to say, I don't know how much crunch will do, but it will not KO us. There's no way, and obviously it's faster, so it's gonna hit first. So let's go ahead and Sacred Sword. Yep. And there's the berry pop. Now the problem is, well, no, we could actually take 2 hits, can't we? Man, we really need leftovers. We need to get the flute so that we can get leftovers from the Snorlaxes. Ooh, Sacred Sword did so much damage. And then, I mean, I could stay in and just kill it. But that's such a roll. Let's... Damn. I really... This is such a roll. Because... How much HP are we at? Sorry, we're doing this again. It's not in HP. It's 252 in defense. Right? Am I wrong? I have maximum 148. Yeah, okay, no, I was right. That adds up, but where am I missing a stat? HP is off for some reason. But the other stats are all on point. Okay, so either way, let's see. If we change the HP to 93... It's a 16% chance it'll KO. And I'm guessing that's with Parental Bond. So the question is, do we risk the Parental Bond, or do we attempt... Damn, I had a Tem for... Alright, I mean, a Tem still. Let's check Cophagrigus. We are swapping this stuff around so much. And I like that we didn't have to do a whole lot with the first few Pokemon, but now, since stuff is taking hits, and Atem is at 105. Now, Crunch is still going to be a 2-hit KO from there. It says approximate 2-hit KO, but it doesn't say what the chances are. Because if I switch in, take the hit, because Atem's already used his berry, right? No, Atem still has his berry. Okay. So here's what we do. Switch into Atem, the berry's gonna pop. We'll take a little bit of burn damage, and then... Oh, that's a crit that just happened. Okay. That completely ruins everything. Now, we'll live. But now I can't take the turn to Will-O-Wisp. So now it comes down to I have to go straight into Swampert. And Swampert should be able to tank 2 good hits. Okay, yeah, definitely. Defense drop! Oh, shit. Oh, man. It's like... It's like we're still having to run all the cows. Now, I know... I'm not even going to bother putting in it. You know, I will, because I'm petty like that. I want to see what it would do. I don't have anything there, though. 47, obviously. But the thing is, he's not going to go for Crunch. He's going to go for Body Slam. Fuck, I didn't think about that. And we are not at full health. 134. Isn't that... What the... Okay, yeah. It's approximate 2-hit KO. And the berry we have is the Chople Berry, which is not doing shit for us. Damn. There's not a berry for normal type stuff, though. Alright, I know what I have to do. Or wait. No, we're already in. Oh, the defense drop, though. That's what I've got to factor in. Body Slam with the defense drop then becomes a guaranteed 1-hit KO. Okay. So then it becomes, do I sacrifice somebody to get that hit in? I know he's going to go for the Body Slam, so I can send in Virgil. I think I have to take the risk on that 16%. I think that's what we have to do. Yep, say he went for the Body Slam. Because we're also in shield form, so... Yeah. We got this. Oh my god. And we could have just done that from the beginning, but I felt like I was playing it right because that 16%, look at that, 8 HP. And then now we have the Rotom, which mismatched, just tanks. Just tanks it, and we just crunched it to death. So, getting through this with just wits. Nothing but pure strategy here. And if it wasn't for that damn Eevee-Light, that would have been a 1-hit KO anyways, but hey. Whew. Wow. Alright. It's... It's way too late at night / early in the morning for this much excitement. I gotta take a drink so I can do my Giovanni voice. I love doing my Giovanni Bakura voice, but god damn it, if I can't get hydrated, it just sounds like shit. Alright, let's try this. Well, let me put this back in full screen. There we go.
What? This can't be! Got $6,440 for winning. I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care.
See, the problem is, like, Bakura and Giovanni are both voiced by the same person, but the two different characters, he does like a bit of a different voice, where Bakura is this more like,
I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care.
But then Giovanni's isn't as, like, sinister, evil, hey, I'm literally a being of eternal darkness, so it's more like,
I see that you raise your Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve.
But I feel like I mix them too much all the time, and it just... I wanted to pursue voice acting as a career, but I don't know. You guys tell me. Do you guys think I stand a chance in hell?
A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again.
Oh, we will. I got the Silph Scope. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Whew, look at that. Look at that. 8 HP. I'm so glad. Like, it really came down to... It came down to me deciding if I wanted to take the risk with that 16% with Virgil, or straight up sacrifice either Cofagrigus or Swampert. And I really didn't want to do any of it. But honestly, taking the risk was so much more exciting. You know what? I may just use this team. I don't know, because I think there's actually another important battle in the next episode. I think we have the rival battle in Lavender Tower, so I might have to prepare for that all over again. But that was enough excitement for one day. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. If you guys enjoyed watching us 5-0 Giovanni, I ain't taking no trash from that man. Though I'm glad that they kept him with Nidoking, but I'm disappointed that the rest of his Pokemon is just like, why the fuck okay, Kangaskhan too, but the other three, Honchkrows, I mean, man, we never see him with a Honchkrow, or a Murkrow for that matter, and then why the fuck does he have an Infernape and a Rotom? But if you guys enjoyed watching that epic, I think it was epic and pretty intense battle, our strategy took off without a hitch at the beginning, and then we just had to run the calcs to make sure that we weren't going to lose anybody needlessly. So I think we deserve a pat on the back. Hit that like button, because I feel like we earned that one. Always remember to save your game, because if you were to lose that data, it would be a shame. And I'm looking at the record button. Make sure it's recording, because I would hate to have to do that fucking battle again and potentially risk a loss. We're going to go ahead and get the frig out of here now, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.